Welcome, everyone. We are Three Scoops on a Sunday, and we are here for all things self-empowerment, self-development, growth, challenges, hot topics, but most importantly, fun. So tap in and strap in because, baby, you will be in for a ride. I'm your host, Brittany J, and today I am bringing the bars.
Hey there, everyone. I am your host, Ava Divine, with a capital D, baby, and I am here to bring you all a sweet scoop with a healthy topping of sass and class, always.
And I'm Quayla Fire. I am the shot no chaser. I'm here to give it to you just the way it is.
Yep, she ain't lying, y'all. So listen, last week we talked about fear. We talked about ways fear can protect you. We talked about ways you can overcome fear and why fear even exists, right? So I want you guys to check out episode 3. It premiered September 18th, and we would love to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get right into it. It is my favorite part of the show, which is the flavor of the week. And this flavor is Rocky Road. Why Rocky Road, you ask? So we are now in our last and final week of the month of September, right? So we have been doing challenges throughout this whole month, and we are done. And it was a rocky road.
For sure.
Rocky Road. So Rocky Road is the chunks of nuts, it's the marshmallows, and it's all mixed in chocolate. And we had all of those moments. We had the little small, light marshmallow moments. We had these big chunks, like nutty moments. And then we had the what is the chocolate? More like
smooth.
Yeah, like we had those enlightening moments that were just sweet, but I don't know. What is chocolate?
I mean, chocolate to me is like easy. So I would say easy. You know?
Think chocolate is easy?
Yes.
It's like the deep richness, just something that is not too light, but it gives you like a combination of like those flavors to make it just rich and enlightening. No? I don't know. Okay. Either way, we had a moment that created this rocky road for us. Okay. And we're done. Ladies, we have completed this month of challenges, so we can kind of pat ourselves on the back. It's over and done. Wasn't the easiest, but we're here. We're here.
We sure are. So before we get into the in-depth details of how our challenges went, etc., I want to discuss a nice hot topping and a little bonus conversation for us to go over. I'm interested to hear what you ladies think about the trend of social media challenges. Since we are on the topic, right, of challenges, hot toppings are where we kind of discuss trends, things that a lot of people are engaged in. And since social media challenges are a big thing, especially these days, what are your guys' takes on it? Do you think it's beneficial? Do you think, what are the pros and cons? Like, what is your overall thoughts?
I think it's beneficial, actually. I think we got to keep up with the times. We are a social media generation. And so the interesting thing about social media challenges is that you kind of get to challenge and have fun in your niche. So if there's like an art challenge and art is your thing, then you have something specifically catered to that you can find many people involved in. I don't really see too many cons, except for maybe not as much in-person contact, but how bad of a thing is that? Like, I'm just
how bad of a thing is that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say that I agree. I personally feel like there are a lot of benefits to social media challenge trends. However, I do think that there are some cons. Some people, you gotta admit, they take the challenges way too overboard. Like, people can get hurt. I'm sorry, some of them are also just stupid. There are some really, really good challenges out there that I think is great because it gets everybody involved in doing something, and then there's this community feel, and there are some benefits to this whole media trend of challenges, but there can also be some cons. There are some people who can be very reckless and really start challenges that are just plain dangerous. A lot of people, I don't know if it's this whole follow the sheep thing, like, or the sheep that follows thing, but it's weird how some people will engage in challenges that are just not healthy, that are dangerous, that are weird. So I definitely think that there is.
Look, I watch it though. I absolutely watch it when it's dangerous, and I see the people who are risking their lives to do it. I'm watching that. Like, it is very much so entertaining to me. Not to say that I would ever take part of something like that, but the people who trust that that person is able to do that, and you are too, like, you have that much confidence in yourself that you're going to risk your life also. I like the fitness ones. I like the dance ones. Then you got compare and contrast. Like, I really get excited when I like follow the little, I don't know
hashtags.
No, but like when you like on TikTok and you follow the sound, like you go find the sound with all the people who've used it.
Yeah.
I watch. I just sit and like look at the ones like, I'm gonna watch this one, then that one. And my kids would come in and be like, why do you keep listening to the same thing over and over again? Like, mind your business.
I'm watching different videos. I mean, to your point, Quayla, I honestly would only want to watch it if I know that it was not a fail. I cannot stomach seeing somebody hurt themselves or hurt other people, especially like when it involves young adults and children.
When you put it,
you have a good point, Alva, in terms of like safety and some of these challenges can be unhealthy. I agree. So that is something to keep in mind. I didn't think about that at first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for a good social media challenge. I may not participate. I may not be a participant. I think I've only participated in a challenge maybe once or twice ever.
I'm not
small one. It wasn't even like that legit, but but I do like Quilla. I do enjoy watching the social media challenges. There's just something, I don't know, there's something fun about them. There's something fun about them. If they are safe and good and wholesome, then I'm all for it. Some of these other ones though, I just sit there and just watch people be dumb. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Exactly. Even if it's a fail, I am watching because you felt like it was post-worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel good, even though that you did. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I feel kind of guilty even watching the dumb ones because I'm like, I should not be supporting this. I feel like I am supporting the stupidity. I can't. So I do feel
it's entertainment. So
it's very much so entertaining.
Right, but is that an issue? Like, do we find people doing stupid stuff so entertaining that we literally kind of endorse it simply because we're watching it? Even if we sit here and think it's stupid, like, we're still adding to the views. We're still adding to, well, even though it's dumb, it's post-worthy. And so people keep doing these stupid challenges. So
yeah, but I guess everybody has their role to play in this world, So if some people want to play the role of being stupid, then so be it. I mean, like, it's not really a bad thing that we find those things entertaining, because why not?
We need those are like little breaks of life that you get that you know that you're not gonna do it, so somebody's doing it for you, and you like, that was real dumb, and it's like, okay, those moments, like a break from reality, because this is not real.
That's true.
In real life, I hope nobody is doing this in real life. This is not your life, sir and ma'am. Couldn't be.
but it is.
They say stuff there, y'all. With these social media challenges.
But it is.
Well, we were a social media challenge. So, let's put that out there. You know what time it is?
It's Social Sunday, baby.
Sunday. Yes.
Okay. So, of course, Social Sunday is our social experiment where we discuss our challenges that really brings forth empowerment and our verse to promote growth, right? So this part of the show, we are going to give you all of our weeks of challenges updates, okay? Like everything, we know we was giving you little small pieces each week, kind of updating you on what we were going through, but now
it's the rundown.
Yes. You get it all. We're going to put it all out there on the table for you guys to, I'm not going to say judge. So don't judge us. Okay. Do not judge us.
Just listen.
Yes.
I'm excited because Alva has been so mysterious.
I don't think I've been that mysterious.
A little bit.
Well, I'm okay with being a little enigmatic. Yes.
You kind of been holding back a little bit. I don't feel like you've been giving us what we needed.
I honestly don't think it's been that I've been holding back. I think it's that I have been slacking.
Okay. Oh, so we've given you too much credit?
Come on, like right now, let's talk about it. So what have your obstacles been?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So going into these sets of challenges, Brittany, you had given me a list of challenges, 10 challenges and a bonus to complete.
Yeah.
And I was iffy about some of the things on that list, but I also at the time felt very confident about pulling off some of the things on the list as well.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of the things on the list I've done before. It was just a matter of like overall general location was part of it. Okay. Like some of the things, it was hard, like the skinny dipping, for instance. Okay. There's no place.
I knew the skinny dipping was coming back up.
I'm sorry, but there was no place around here for me to go skinny dipping. Sorry it wasn't happening. I tried, didn't see nothing. So I skinny dipped in my bathtub. That counts, right?
Okay.
A little bit.
Well, good job. I think we should all skinny dip in our bathtubs, right?
I hope everybody's skinny dipping in their bathtub. I mean, I don't know. But so another issue was the rock climbing, actually. I had every intention because I wasn't sure if there was a rock climbing facility around where I'm at. I did find one, and I had every intention of going out there this weekend to do it. But unfortunately, somebody in my household came down with COVID. So it remains barricaded in my house, kind of quarantining because I didn't necessarily want to go out and potentially expose anybody. So that didn't go down. I guess you can say a little bit of that is on me because I kind of procrastinated it till the very last week. But overall, I feel like the biggest obstacle has just been how busy I've been. Like I've been nonstop go with a lot of things that I have going on. And if it's not that I am busy doing it, I forget about it. And I think that was one of the big insights for me during this is to be more proactive and making sure that I set reminders for myself and in the form of notes, phone reminders, whatever, to remember, because it will completely leave my mind.
You're all over the place.
Completely leave. I'm all over the place and my head is in so many different directions. My energy is scattered all over the place that I forget a lot of things. And there are things that I will be like, oh, okay, I want to remember to do this. And I won't remember it till 3 days later when I was supposed to have already done it. So if anything, I think the obstacles actually highlighted for me the necessity of becoming a bit more organized with my schedule, especially in regards to reminders. But that was a big thing, is I just got too caught up in life. And I procrastinated a bit too. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bit of a procrastination issue. I'd be like, oh, I'll put this off till next week.
Right.
A really good example of that was my no sugar challenge that I didn't finish, by the way.
Good job.
I failed at that. That was a fail.
So we got two already.
I tried for 3 weeks in a row to start this no sugar challenge. I'd get like through a day, maybe 2 days. And then I'm just like, maybe I'll start next week. I'll start again next week. And I kept pushing it off and pushing it off. And even last week, because remember in the last episode, I had told you guys that I was going to stop right after our last episode, the recording of our last episode.
Yeah.
And I did. And then I had some wafers. And then
you forgot?
No. I more so was like, well, maybe I'll really just start tomorrow, right? Since I already technically had sugar today.
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow came and that didn't happen. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll really just start Thursday. And then by the time I failed on Thursday, I was just like, fuck it.
You know what? I cannot blame you on that. I can't, because I did that to one of my challenges too.
Like, well,
but wait, before we go there, what obstacles did you have, Brittany? Like, so other obstacles was location, primarily. That was your biggest obstacle, that you just wasn't in a place that provided the opportunities to complete challenges. And then in addition to that, timing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, Brittany.
Yeah. My obstacle was probably timing and procrastination mixed in all together. There were certain challenges that I was supposed to complete over the weekend, this past weekend. And I didn't foresee, I underestimated my current situation, and I didn't foresee that I would not be able to. I wouldn't have the time to. I wouldn't physically be able to. So but I did procrastinate on a few of them. I actually procrastinated. I went about my challenges, I guess, from hardest or something to least hardest. I kind of did the more difficult or least favorable ones first, because I thought I know for sure I'll make time for the favorite ones, and I didn't. So yeah, like one of my obstacles, one of my obstacles was waking up every day at 6 a.m. at a set time. I was like, and I talked about it a little bit on our Instagram, but I couldn't do that one. Surprisingly, that one actually, I'll talk about it later, but that one was very hard. And another obstacle I see just being highlighted in the list is actually making time to do for myself. A lot of the challenges that involved either me being the highlight, or me pampering myself, or me spending time by myself, those were the things that I put on the back burner. So yeah, an obstacle was putting myself first.
That is really funny, because that's kind of how mine went as well. Anything that says I had to do it by myself, I was not able to eat, because I feel like I don't really have time by myself. A lot of my day is, I'm not by myself unless it's in the daytime. And then really, you want me to go to the bar in the daytime? I don't think it's open. Like I my schedule is just all over the place for the most part, and kind of unpredictable on top of that. So I'm with you on the timing. The timing just never lined up the way that I would wanted it to. Even if I was to make plans, something would just pop up.
Yeah.
And
I think we were a little bit overzealous in the amount of challenges that we presented. You know,
yes,
not considering that we have a life and a day-to-day routine kind of already established, and we're trying to incorporate things. So I think the next time we come up with the bright idea to have like a challenge, you know, we could just scale it back a bit. You know what I mean?
I agree. I don't think that none of us accounted for the amount of things we had on our plate already. And then just to add additional things, layers on top of that.
Yeah.
It did stretch us pretty thin. And some of the tasks were pretty easy, but when you're adding that in, it doesn't really fit in your schedule.
Especially when it comes to making that time for yourself.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think we were a little too overly ambitious when it came to the length of the list. I think 6 things probably would have been solid enough, you know.
I don't even think 6. I think we should have scaled it back less than 6, to be honest.
Really? Less than 6?
Because listen, in the time frame that we had, if we would have probably done a good 3 in a bonus, so 4, a total of 4, we probably would have executed it way better. So because we would have had more time to kind of plan it out, execute it, and
have fun with it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But when you have so many, you're kind of like, I just got to get it over with. I just got to get it done. So did
it feel a little bit like a job to you guys?
Girl, yes, it was a job. I feel like I had to clock in every time I had to do this.
Not you.
Yeah,
it felt like a job, and this is supposed to be fun. So next time we're gonna make it more fun.
Yeah, I think we do need to make it spice it up a little bit in a bit of a fun manner. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What about like your pre and post feelings? I know that we kind of gave our pre feelings when we first got the list on that first week. That was pretty raw pre-feeling. We kind of put it out there. It was like, no. We were kind of like scared. Some things we were like, trying to readjust what the rules were.
Right. Yeah. Well, y'all, if those of you listening, watching, tuned in to the very first episode, I was very weird about my list going into, everybody knows that.
That's putting it nicely.
But there were definitely things on that list that I was a little unsure about for a few of the various reasons that we discussed, right? Location, and there was a bit of stranger danger action in there. And there were also some things that were challenging. But there were things that I didn't feel like were too challenging, and that I actually kind of thought would be very cool to do. I think that there were a few particular challenges that I was a little bit like, at first, but ended up being cool. You know how on the very last episode, I had discussed the encounter with a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
And having a 2-minute long discussion, which actually was more than 2 minutes, it's about 5 minutes. But that one I was a little skeptical about. I was just like, I don't know how I feel about just striking up some random conversation like that. But it ended up not being that bad. And I actually feel like divine timing worked out in a weird way where the individual that I was speaking to really needed that conversation. And so it became sweet.
Yeah.
It became a really sweet. And so I was really happy with that one. there were a few that I was excited about, being the putting out a video of me dancing, and also putting out a video of me singing, and those I was like, okay, cool, that would be cool. I had started the dancing video thing, and I had only really put out like a teaser dance video. I hadn't gotten around to putting out the full thing. So I was a little, like, I guess, saddened by the fact that I couldn't really do that one. But let me tell you guys why I couldn't pull that one off. So I ended up starting this new workout program that my brother, he does some personal training, he gave to me. I started it, and I ended up with, I guess, what's called like T-Rex syndrome.
Okay.
It's like where the biceps, like your bicep ends up, the tendon there becomes damaged because it's not used to a particular workout, and you can't straighten out your arms. So you're like literally like walking around with your arms bent. You can't straighten your arms.
I'm not buying it, but okay.
You're not buying it.
You're not buying it.
You can ask my brother if you want to. You can ask my brother. But that was the big reason I couldn't even go and finish my workout, because my brother was like, yeah, don't do anything with biceps, arms, anything like that until you can straighten out your arms completely. And I was like, all right.
What's wrong with your body? Not T-Rex.
It's called T-Rex, and it's a real thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Literally, you kind of the tendons in that kind of connect.
I think I've experienced that before, so I know what you mean.
It's painful. It's not like I can just go and stretch out. Like, it's almost like there's a lock there. Like, you can't do it.
No, I'm saying I understand the pain. That's all.
Okay.
I'm listening to the reasons. You know, we all got our reasons.
It was new. But I hadn't heard of it before, but I had to ask my brother, because like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, why can't I straighten my arms? He was like, oh, you got the T-Rex syndrome. I was like, what the heck is that? He wanted to describe it, but
the term is delayed onset muscle tension.
Yeah, so because of that, the plans that I had for that week to do the full video didn't happen, because it was a chair routine where I was actually like, I have to lean forward on the back of the chair and kind of hold myself up on the chair, which requires me to straighten out my arms. And there were a few chair moves where I have to come down on the chair, and it would have looked so awkward had I just done it with my little T-Rex arms. So I was like, that's not gonna happen.
I'm laughing at Quayla's face because it's written all over your face.
So how did you feel? So that's one that you wanted to really do.
I did.
You just couldn't do it because of the T-Rex arms.
Right.
That's her words, not mine. I didn't say that.
No, it's just funny. It's funny to hear it.
So, okay, well, I'm sorry that you weren't able to do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, there were quite a few. I'm not going to lie. There were quite a few of the challenges I wasn't able to pull off. And I was a bit sad by that fact, because I was just like, I really went into this wanting to challenge myself. And I was a little disappointed because I was like, I did not finish as many of the challenges as I would have liked to. And at the same time, I try not to be that hard on myself, because I understand like that there were certain situations that arose, and you can't do the things that you want to do, you know.
Unpredictable.
Yeah, so overall, I was weird about the list of challenges at first. I opened up more to the idea of the challenges as I went in.
Okay.
Accomplished a few, but there were a lot that I didn't accomplish in the end, and that made me a little sad because I kind of wish that I would have been able to accomplish more. I was actually, not gonna lie, I was actually really looking forward to the rock climbing as well, especially because I had found a rock climbing gym. I was like, that would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I was a little sad. It was a little sad.
So how many were you able to complete?
Oh yeah.
I think overall I was able to complete, well, let's see, because I did the talk to my crush, which, by the way, I don't think I had updated you guys on that.
No, you didn't. Did he ever respond?
He did. He did
Okay.
respond, and we did have a chit chat. Yup.
Okay.
We were
Chit-chat.
talking mad trash about him, not on purpose.
No,
but he did
he'll be able to
respond.
reference this later on down the line, you know, if things get serious.
I am so sorry.
So we're
It
kind
was
of
not my
sorry in
fault.
advance.
It was not my fault. My intent was not to be that hard on you. I don't know the situation or the circumstance, crush.
Okay.
But never mind. Go ahead. What did he say?
Well, that was a genuine apology you were giving right there. You were But no, we did have a conversation, and I also had continued a pretty nice in-depth conversation with somebody I thought was hot too. So I did too.
Hey.
I did crush, and then somebody that I found really attractive. That
Well, I like that.
you know, so I did accomplish that.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yes, and I guess I had like, the talking to the stranger for more than 2 minutes, and to be honest, that might be the only two I accomplished.
I mean, I'm not judging, but yeah. I mean, no, because y'all should have heard the
You didn't
side
get a bug?
conversation.
You
The
could
way
have
we were
got
like,
the bug in
I
the
got
jar.
this challenge.
I was under the impression that the bonus was supposed to be for when we had completed all of the challenges. So because I didn't complete all the challenges, I didn't do the bonus.
Oh, that was probably the easiest one, putting a bug in a jar.
You remember?
Look,
yes.
I had a
I
butterfly
did.
hands on my head for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
Can we add that?
No. Mm-mm. No.
Okay, well,
I mean,
I feel like my pre and my post feelings about my challenges are my pre are the same. They did not change. My post feelings, I still feel the same. Like I am, unwavering. I still weirded out by the same ones that kind of made me feel a little
okay.
wrapped too tight. And those, I think, because of those feelings, I didn't do them. To be honest, like going alone to the Tipsy Alchemist, I just felt some type of way about that, so I didn't do it. Then I had to drive a whole hour away, go sit by myself, and then drive another hour.
I mean, you're kind of sounding like me right now, the way you're describing it.
Wait, hold on, because you did do the bonus. I saw that
I did do the bonus.
And you were weird about the bonus. You weren't
that is true. Hold on. So you did catch me. Okay, so yes, that one I was a little, but in my defense, the nighttime picnic, I just didn't have any awareness about that. Like I didn't have any knowledge about like a nighttime picnic. That kind of just, I don't know. It still sounds a little, when you present it to somebody, it's, what do you mean a nighttime picnic? Like, what do you do at a nighttime picnic? And the other people who I invited did not understand either. So I had to kind of go in detail and say, no, you bring your picnic. Like, I am not the picnic. You bring your body physically with all the things that you need for the picnic, because we did it in my backyard. It was actually pretty cute. We set up like a little screen and the projector outside. We had our little blankets. Everybody brought a little snack. So we sat down and we watched the Thor Love and Thunder. That's what we did. It was actually pretty cute. I'm gonna post a picture so that people can kind of see the setup. And it was like friends and family.
That's cute.
It was really cute. So that post, I would do that again. I
okay.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. I would do it again. Oh, and I did talk to a stranger. I didn't get a picture with the stranger, but I got their business card. So I kind of made it like work, and also, to me, this is work too. So it was both work. So it was my other job and then this job. So I did talk to a stranger.
Friends though, because the challenge was for you to meet a friend.
No, this is not my friend. It just says get to know someone, take a photo.
Yeah, get to know someone new, like make a new.
So you did half of the challenge?
No, it did not say make a friend. That's not what you said. What I did was I was passing by a house and there was a man working on the house, and I pulled over and I talked to that man about that house, and I took a photo of his business card, and we made plans to do work in the future.
No, ma'am. You were supposed to take a photo with him.
No, my God. His business card.
No, that was not the challenge. That was not the challenge.
I like the way she skated on that one though. She said
she really tried to slide by. Like, she did that.
You did like 80% of the challenge.
Damn, that counts.
That doesn't count.
It absolutely counts.
So was
you
your
took
hand in the photo?
You took a picture of the person's business. The challenge was for you to take a picture with the person, not their business card.
No, on my notes it says take a photo.
I'm gonna need you to slide back to episode 1. I'm gonna need you to slide back to episode.
She said slide back to episode
absolutely
1.
Stay there.
Well, look, I did it.
Y'all are hilarious. So, Quayla, how many did you finish?
I did quite a bit, to be honest. I did not try a food that I've never tried. I did not complete my fitness challenge.
Okay.
What was your fitness challenge?
It was actually a trend on TikTok.
And you had your golden opportunity, ma'am.
That would be perfect.
Look, once I got comfortable, I was comfortable, and I wasn't going to just uproot my body from the bed, from the couch.
She said that comfort zone had her.
Right.
But I did quite a bit. I think I completed, let's see, 1, I'm counting my photo of the business card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6.
Good job.
Well, I'm
so
proud
she
of
counted 6. Good job.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Me.
I feel really good about it.
Yeah, we should all be proud that we at least attempted it and we completed something, especially with our heavy schedules and to-do lists, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I honestly, prior to starting the challenges, I thought I was going to do them all. I was determined to do them all. So to not have done them all, I'm not going to say I was sad because I tried the best that I could give. And, you know, I did what I did.
Yeah.
I don't really feel different. I mean, I'm proud of myself because I did complete majority of my challenges. And the ones that I didn't complete, you know, I was able to learn from and pick out why I wasn't able to complete them and what that highlights for me. So I'm really appreciative of that. One of the challenges that I had struggled with was like I said, waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, right? Like, I was irritable. I was, you know, lethargic. I was tired. I was cranky. I was mad. I was like, no, I quit day 5. I said, no, ma'am, you have to wake up when your body says wake up, because the sun is shining And even if the sun ain't shining, it's getting ready to shine in about an hour, whatever the case may be. But I realized that I don't know. I don't even know if there's a technical term for it, but I'm not one of those people that can wake up by an alarm. I have to allow myself to wake up naturally, because my sleep patterns are all over the place. I'm up at 2:00 in the morning, any given day of the week. And so during those days, I may not wake up at 6:00 or around 6:00. I may wake up around 7. So that was really a struggle. And I didn't like the way my body felt. And that on top of, I did have other productive things that I wanted to do besides the challenges. It started to get in the way of that. So I'm like, no, this is actually counterproductive for me, because my physical tiredness is affecting my ability to deliver, to perform, to complete. So yeah, I really, really struggled with that. I am proud of myself because I completed my 5-day no smoking challenge. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was
gonna be dancing was there. I was like, girl, what you dancing about?
Yes. I
Okay,
had to throw that out there. Like, and I really feel good about that. Like, what it allowed me to see, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was a lot easier than I anticipated, actually. It was still a challenge nonetheless, but it allowed me to see how strong I am, and what I can do when I discipline myself, and that I'm not addicted. I'm still in control. So yeah, I was really, really proud of that.
You should be.
I didn't do the free enjoyable activity. I did not. I don't even know why. I was supposed to go sit by the pond, but again, I procrastinated, and then when I couldn't, it was like, so yeah. I did do the photo shoot. I have yet to post the photos, but I did get cute and do a photo shoot. Now I did do a little mini video, and I was looking all cute and stuff, but I gotta let y'all see them photos. It does look like a phone photo shoot. It does not look professional. So, just be easy, okay, on me, please, when you're judging, because you're gonna judge. Just be easy. I did do a family dinner. And my family don't even need an invite because they always popping up in my house. And so yeah, we did the family dinner. We ate good. We were happy. I don't think we watched football because, whatever, but we did that. And so I checked that off my to-do list. I didn't find a thrilling activity. And I wanted to do that. Okay, it was between zip lining and rock climbing, and time just got away from me. I don't know why, because that was one of my favorite ones. Yeah. I did gift someone something of me. I actually gifted both of my daughters these beautiful feathers that represent angelic protection that I found while I was on a walk in nature. So yeah. Charge someone for a product or service from me. I did do that. I created a flyer listing the services that I offer and the pricing that I offer. And I actually got paid. Yeah, so that was new for me. Yay me. I'm gonna keep that up because that felt good. I did go to an event with spoken word and karaoke. Me and Quayla actually went together and we had fun. We both did karaoke. We listened to poems, and yeah, I was able to check that off of my to-do list. I didn't pamper myself, and I did not extend the no smoking challenge. I sure didn't. No, ma'am, did not. So with that being said, I'm proud of myself because I was able to, I completed 6 challenges. I checked off 7 things because of the waking up at 6 a.m., but I didn't complete it. I just checked it because I was done. So I did 6 things as well.
Okay. So speaking of that, you checked it off. Like, I know that you said the setback was that your body just doesn't naturally want to, you want your body to naturally wake up versus an alarm doing it for you, because it may be hard for you to adjust throughout your day. Right. Was there any other setbacks you had on your challenges?
Procrastination, underestimating surgeries, minor surgeries. We did kind of have a challenge of figuring out when we was gonna get together and do this karaoke and spoken word, but it worked out.
But that was an actual setback because we couldn't, it wasn't like on our time, and we had to wait for an event to be acceptable. So that was actually a setback. Like that had nothing to do with us. And even though there was 2 weeks in a row.
But we did it.
We did. We did. We followed through on that. We did.
Yeah. Another challenge I guess you could say I had was with the smoking. Day 2, I don't know, was it day 2? It was day 2. Day 2, I had a tower moment. Okay, those of you in the spiritual / tarot community, you know what that is. I had a tower moment in my life. And I was like, I literally just started this the day before. Like I should have did this the week before because I really would like something to smoke to help me to calm my nerves. And it was just like, I questioned myself, like, okay, are you going to fold because you're going through something difficult, or are you just going to knock out 2 challenges at once? And so I decided on the latter. I said, I'm just, regardless of what's happening around me, I'm strong enough to endure this. I can still be disciplined enough not to smoke and go through this nonsense. And that's what I did. I got to day 4, and day 4 was hard for me a little bit because I'm like, I cannot wait for day 5 because I am over this challenge. Day 5 came and went, and next thing you know, I'm done. I can check it off my to-do list. So yeah.
Look at that. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Good job, Brittany. Good job, all of us, right?
Yeah. You kind of went through a lot of your setbacks. You had quite a few. You didn't kind of just.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she was set all the way back.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of different setbacks that were happening that were just like, maybe this time I can do it. Maybe this kind of time I can do it. Maybe this time I can do it. And it just wasn't happening for me, you guys. Like
You said it's a no for her.
I mean, it happens. Life happens, right? When life happens, you make adjustments and you really try not to be hard on yourself about it. So I think that is what I've been really focusing on, is just not beating myself up for not meeting all the challenges that I had hoped to meet this month. And I'm okay. Like, I'm okay where I'm at. However, you guys, I do want to try to fulfill one challenge.
Okay.
During our episode today. And that is the singing challenge, because
singing challenge.
Yeah,
definitely do it.
Brittany, you had said, challenged me basically to post a video of myself singing a song on any one of my social media platforms.
I did.
And I didn't do that, but I figured maybe instead I could challenge myself to come on here, because I feel like it's just as intimidating.
Okay.
And this is going to, it's going to be on a few social media platforms.
Definitely do it.
She's up in the ante. I'm here for it. You got this.
Yes. So I'm just gonna sing not a full song. I'm gonna sing like a verse and a hook. I chose the song "Can You Help Me" by Usher. It's a song from like one of his early albums, like
701.
But it is good. It is a good song, and I felt like part of me was kind of like, "Girl, you sure you want to go with the Usher song?" You know what I mean? But I felt like this song,
Usher. What's wrong with Usher?
And I could pull it off, So I was gonna be like, "No, there's nothing wrong with Usher. It's that Usher has a lot of range. Like, let's be honest, the man can belt.
That's what makes him good."
Right, but you guys, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm gonna do the best I can. You know that I normally reserve this voice for the shower, so I don't
Pretend like you're in the shower. We are
I'm
not
ready.
here.
I am so excited. I am so ready.
We're not here. I'm not here. Just pretend like you're in the shower and do your thing. The stage is yours.
I will.
You can get comfortable.
You know, to make sure the voice is all right, because sometimes when we do
me.
early episodes, my voice be cracking, but
I feel you.
we're gonna be good. All right, here we go. Living on the edge, out of control, and the world just won't let me slow down. But in my biggest picture was a photo of you and me. Boy, you know I tried. I work hard to provide all the material things that I thought would make you happy. I'm confused, can you make me understand? 'Cause I'm trying to give you the best of me. I thought we were cool, maybe I was blind, but never took time to see. Can you help me? Tell me what you want from me. Can you help me? Tell me why you wanna leave. Baby, help me. Without you, my whole world is falling apart and I'm going crazy. Life's a prison when you're in love alone. I need you to come back home. I don't want to be alone. And we're done.
Yeah. I knew you had it in you.
Good job.
Yes. Shout out to Ava for completing one of her challenges live.
Okay, you didn't upgrade
Girl,
from 2 to
I'm
3.
so proud of you.
I've been nervous. It's been
Ooh,
nervous.
that's okay though.
I think I started a little higher note than I had wanted to, but it's all right.
It's okay. You did good. I'm proud of you and hats off to you. Seriously.
Definitely got to go check out this album again. Like that was a good album.
That was a real good album. It's
Which
one of my
album is this?
favorites.
8701. It came out in
Oh yeah, I like that.
2001. Y'all,
Mhm.
2001.
I think I started my crush on Usher from the My Way album.
Oh,
Like,
girl.
you make me want to leave the one I'm with.
Hey.
You do? I was only 12 with my band.
Yes. Look, I think I was 12 too. How old was I? I was probably,
you were the
You were
12.
6?
was I in 2001? No. Wait.
Oh, is that?
No, not in 2001. I was not 6. I think I was around, I was 10.
Okay,
I think I was about 10 in 2001.
got you.
I could be
Think-
tripping. I don't know, but I do know in middle school I developed such a crush on Usher. Like I would think that you would
I was
be
obsessed. A Chris Brown in middle school.
Me?
Yeah.
In middle
But
school?
you know,
Chris Brown didn't start hitting until I was a freshman.
Okay, high school? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it start
But
hitting the freshman? Okay. All right.
I swore I was Usher's biggest fan. I swore like I cut out 300 plus photos of him and stuck him in a little binder and like I knew I was going to marry him. Like,
did you have him plastered on your wall too?
oh, girl, it was bad. It was bad. I shouldn't have even been listening to some of them songs. But
I had Justin Timberlake on my wall.
Really?
I
She's a cutie.
I did.
Okay, so I switched around a little bit. I had Usher. I had Genuine. I think I was even crushing on this singer named Chico DeBarge. Don't judge me.
No, you wasn't. You lying.
I swear to God. Who else? B2K. B2K.
They don't even go together. Chico DeBarge, B2K, and Usher.
Look, okay, now listen, we're talking about me here, right?
Girl, that's like you don't
That's
even
all
have a
over the
type.
place.
That's not even a type.
I ain't got no type.
You-
Okay.
Look, I'm right there with Brittany though, because I was loving everything from like different K-pop artists,
Right.
like I love me some Enrique Iglesias. Like I love me some Usher. I love me some, like I loved a vast.
I love the music, but for me to wake up to somebody on my wall,
yes.
no.
Yeah.
You need a variety. I mean, what?
Now,
I mean, everybody had their
Wake up to
season. Like it
Usher.
started with Usher, then Genuine, and then B2K, and then I don't know after that. It's just whatever.
I can see Usher and Genuine and B2K. Like that to me.
But I hung out with my mama a lot. You know what I mean? So
You go to bars just was throwing me off.
he was, girl, y'all, he was fine. You need to Google him. Okay.
I need him.
He was okay. I wasn't blind. Okay.
Oh. So guys, what was your favorite challenge or your least favorite?
My favorite challenge is the one I didn't do, which was the free enjoyable activity by myself. Like, why couldn't you have put that first? Okay. Like, why? Because that was the easiest and best and perfect challenge for me. It really probably wouldn't have been much of a challenge except I was by myself.
Mm-hmm. So what was your least? Do you have a least?
Yeah, to stop smoking. I was
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
no. I take that back. I pause. No. Second least. The least favorite is waking up at 6 a.m. for 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how that was your least favorite. That makes sense.
I think my favorite was, okay, so even though I didn't fully fulfill the dance challenge, I feel like I partially fulfilled it because I did post something on my social medias of me dancing.
Okay.
It was a teaser video.
Brittany, are you on board with that? But you wasn't on board with me in my talk to someone?
What?
Hold on. I wasn't
Brittany,
on board. I wasn't
hold
on board
on.
with you.
You was like,
Oh,
okay,
no.
yeah.
Of a business card. I was not
Right,
on board
thank you.
with you taking a picture on a business card because that could have, like, yeah, like what? What is that?
A business card.
Are you
You
gonna-
could have picked that business card up from anywhere now. Like, let's be for real.
No, it wasn't though. I know what my experience was, but she did not complete the task. And you're like, yeah, you just agreeing.
No,
with
I'm agreeing
She
that
did,
she
first
did
of all,
partially
yeah.
completed.
Clear. Let's make it clear. She did not state that I had to post a full dance video. She just stated that I had to post a video of me dancing, which in truth is what I did. I did
Clearly
that.
that this is not fair.
But it was a teaser video and I was dancing.
Sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, the point is for us to challenge ourselves, right? So
And I did do
how do
that.
you feel about
I did put myself out there and I showed a video of me dancing. It wasn't the full video that I would have liked, but it was something.
I wasn't a full picture of a person.
There
as
wasn't.
you guys
No,
would
no,
like.
you can't-
I talked to a stranger. I pulled over.
You didn't even get an arm in there. You couldn't have even. You can't.
It's a hand of them holding the card. It's a whole.
okay, so I need to see these photos that we're arguing about, right? I need to see this. Okay. Because is there a hand? Is his body part in the picture?
Right.
A hand is a body part.
Not yours, but his.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you gave yourself credit for it anyway, so like
I did.
Right.
I accomplished that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself credit
Okay,
for
there you
my little
go.
teaser video. Okay.
There you
good
go.
job.
So I would say that was my favorite. It was my favorite. I was going to say that the talking to my crush was my favorite, but I talked to my crush anyway. So that was my favorite, was doing the dance video.
Crush?
And what was your
Just because it got me into my element again. It's been a minute. it's been a minute since I've done a good dance, you know, and it allowed me to bring my sexy out, my sensual out, and it was fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was really, really fun. I do want to eventually get to the entire video, because I did enjoy the dance, and I want to share it with everybody. So
I have a question really quick. I want to ask something. As it relates to the challenges that we agreed to do but did not complete, what's stopping us from doing them anyway?
The same thing that stopped us from not doing them this month.
not necessarily, because
That's what mine were.
well, it depends. It depends on the challenge. I'm gonna say that. It depends on the challenge, because there were
Well, the
definitely
ones that we liked and we didn't get to do.
I mean, I probably could try a food that I've never tried before, but it's the whole point of I would have to go looking for a food that I haven't tried before. So that means that's going to be time. That's going to be, I don't know. I guess because I have to go out of my way to do it. It's not going to come naturally in my daily routine. I would have to plan for it to come that way.
Okay.
yeah.
Good question.
I don't know, repeat the question.
So I was basically asking, what is stopping us now that the challenge is over? This is our last episode. We're doing the update, right? There are a few challenges that you said that you wanted to do but didn't get a chance to do, that you kind of got a little excited about. And so as it relates to that, then what's stopping us from still doing or going after those challenges, even though this particular challenge for our show is over? Like,
I mean, like I said, it kind of depends on the challenge. If it's a location thing, if it's a matter of location, there's not too much that I can do about that now. But who's to say 6 months down the road, I won't switch it up and I can do it then, you know?
yeah.
In terms of the other stuff, there's nothing stopping me, really. I think it's just a mindset thing. I have to get myself in the right frame of mind and in the right, and I have to make time. I have to make time. I think that's the thing about it. Instead of just waiting for time to just show up and be present for me to take the opportunity in which to do those things, I see now that I'm actually going to have to schedule out the time to properly prepare for those things.
I like that.
For sure.
Tell us what your least favorite challenge was. I mean, your least favorite. Your least, least favorite.
Least favorite. Yeah. So my least favorite challenge that I had attempted, I have to say, was the no sugar, no bread.
Really? I was not expecting that. I was expecting something
I don't
else.
like that.
Clearly.
I don't like that. Okay, so it's not that I have not done it in the past. I've challenged myself plenty of times in the past to do it. It's the fact that it's just a restriction that I don't know that I am prepared for right just yet, if that makes sense. Like, I would have to really get myself in the proper mental space to be able to take that challenge on. And I felt like I was already trying to regain control of so many other areas of just things that were happening and trying to get things organized, that my mind was already mentally trying to compartmentalize all these other areas. I just didn't really want to have one other thing that I had to try to restrict myself to or control on top of everything else I'm trying to maneuver. You know, I think that was the big thing for me.
Y'all are on the same page. Your 6 o'clock, waking up at 6 o'clock, that was like a control thing for you also. Like, you want your body to naturally do it. And then Ava, you wanted you to already have a mindset to naturally be able to go into that knowing this is what you were doing. It was kind of like a forced situation. Like, no, this is what you have to do. But your body and your mind did not.
It's just like, we're not ready to do that. And that was something I had to come to terms with, because I kept trying to push myself to just do it. And I kind of just had to come to the realization of, we're not ready mentally to take this on yet. You don't have mental space, the mental capacity, or the willpower on top of it. Go for it. So I guess I overall did not like the idea of making that happen and it feeling like a chore. And that's what it felt like to me. I didn't do it because I wanted to do it. It was like I had to do it because it was a challenge. It was being challenged to me, but it wasn't a challenge I really wanted to take on at the time. And because it wasn't a challenge I wanted to take on, and because I didn't really have the mental space to get my mind together to prepare to take it on, it was just really hard for me to do. So
that was a really good lesson. I think for both of you, because if you are not ready to step into that, I don't think that you should force yourself to do it, because you're not going to get the results that you were looking for. It ultimately could lead you down a path that you didn't want to go on, because you know what the end goal is, you know the outcome of it, and it's probably a really good outcome. But if you're really just not there mentally, emotionally, physically, it's just not going to work out.
It does take a level of self-awareness, because you get to determine what you're capable of. And so if you say, when you say I can't do a certain thing, it doesn't always mean it's a bad thing or you're saying the wrong thing. It's just
not the
an awareness of where I am at this present moment. And so,
and I think that's like a really good thing that, a few episodes ago, we talked about comfort zones and about when to move outside your comfort zones. And I think during that time, I had even mentioned how, there is almost this pressure, this reverse pressure that we feel from society to do something because other people are doing it or other people are recommending it or whatever, but you may not be in a place where that's something you can take on in the moment. Right. But at the same time, you feel kind of pressured to do it because it seems like it's the right thing to do. Right. And I love that you gave me that challenge, Brittany, because it is something that I've wanted to do. It's not like it isn't. It's something that I've considered and something that I do eventually want to challenge myself to do again. But I'm not in the position yet where I'm ready to take that step and make that happen. And that was something like I had to acknowledge with myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
So let's see. We don't have anybody in the audience commenting or questioning us, so.
I did see a comment from Armin that said,
"You're amazing."
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Let me give you a heart for that, because we appreciate those beautiful comments. No matter how few and far between, we appreciate them.
Absolutely. We love our audience and our viewers and our listeners. You guys are super awesome. Your support means a lot. Your support really does mean a lot. It's what motivates us and what keeps us going with this. So we're super excited. But all right, y'all. So I really hope everyone will stay tuned, because we are about to head into a whole other 4-week set of discussions, topics, challenges. Coming up, the next 4 weeks are really going to be the overall theme of relationships and connections. Right? And there's so much you can get into with those topics and the different types of relationships and connections that you can make. And next week, we are really going to be hammering in with our very first relationship connection topic of connection with self, relationship with self and what that looks like. Another sweet scoop for you all. And we will also be going into what our next challenge is going to be as well. So you guys do not want to miss out on that. If you are joining us on YouTube, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? Hit that subscribe. Yes. Follow us. We are on various different platforms. If you are tuning in on one of our podcast stations, give this a like, you guys. We really, really appreciate all of you. And we look forward to seeing you next week on our next episode of Three Scoops
on a Sunday.
Hey, thank you all. Take care.
Bye.